I think I started my stream incorrectly. But happy Father's Day, Snow Monkey. Happy Sunday to everybody who is not a dad, I suppose. Geez, do I have anything to announce? I don't think so. Um I will say I had a really good time playing this yesterday. Despite the headache that I got after stream from just the amount of processing and thinking I had to do, I had a really good time. This is a really fun game. Um, I'm actually doing proper video editing off stream. I did about 30 minutes worth of editing yesterday. I'm going to try to stay on top of that because I think what I'm going to probably try to do is once the video, like once I finish the stream, or like once, not once I finish the stream, once I finish the game, I'm going to try to have like a supercut video up within like a week because I did 5 days of gameplay yesterday, and I only managed to get through half of day one in my editing. I went through the first, I think, hour of the VOD and cut out as much as I could into like a little video. It's very not clean. It's very dirty editing. I just kind of chopped up a bunch of pieces and stuck them together. I'll go back after and like clean everything up, but I wanted to at least get into a habit of starting to do that once I finish the stream. What I might start doing is during the week, I might just start doing editing maybe on Thursdays, since I stream Friday to Sunday. I might just start doing things that way. But yeah, I spent, I think after stream I had a lot of stuff to do in the house, and by a lot I mean I had to reseason uh two cast iron pans, and that, if you haven't done that before, it takes a pretty long time. Just because you have to heat the pan up, let it cool, re-oil it, heat the pan up again, let it cool, re-oil it, and like each heating step takes about an hour. So I had to do that after stream, and while I was doing that, I was doing the video editing. Too much work. Well, I really like my cast iron pans. I have two of them. I bought two. I bought like a really big one and then a regular one that I just use. The regular one has I get more usage out of, but the I bought lids for both of them, and the lid was getting rust on it. So I said, you know what? Let me actually just clean this damn thing. And I spent yesterday doing it. I think I ended stream around 1 o'clock. I want to say no, actually no. I took a lot longer than that. I ended stream around like 2, I think. And the I had to basically, to get all the rust off, I basically filled my sink in the kitchen full of water. Put like half a bottle of white vinegar in there and let the pan sit in it for about an hour. And I had to take it out, scrub the pan down to get all the rust off, and then I had to dry it, oil it, heat the oven up, dry it, oil it, wipe it off again, heat the oven up in our house to 500 degrees, put the pan and the lid in there for an hour. So by now it's about 4 o'clock. Uh, I've never tried vinegar and water. Vinegar is really good at getting a lot of like stains and stuff when it comes to like pans and pots and things like that. It's very good. It's very good at that, and it doesn't like damage the pot because it's vinegar. If you just like, I used vinegar, and then once I wiped it down, I put baking soda in the pan and like washed it out to kind of get rid of all the acid and everything. But I will say vinegar also, if you have hard water in your home, you probably have like that ring of like, I don't know if it's not really rust, that stain ring in your toilet. If you fill the toilet with 2 cups of distilled white vinegar and let it sit for about 8 hours, I usually do it like before I go to bed, and then I wake up in the morning, and then clean and then flush the toilet, and then you scrub the toilet, the ring will go away, and it doesn't damage the toilet bowl like using I know a lot of people say that using a pumice stone will also do it, but that damages the porcelain in the in the toilet, and it can cause it to like scratch and wear off. Vinegar doesn't do that. So you tried everything for that ring? Yeah, yeah, yeah. I've done it pretty recently actually. So yeah, like if you get 2 cups of distilled vinegar, flush the toilet, let the water fill back up, and then pour the vinegar in the toilet, and then just let it sit. Just don't let anybody, like, obviously don't use it. Like, don't use the toilet. Like, put a sign up saying, like, don't use the thing. And then just get and then do that over, like, before you go to bed tonight. When you wake up in the morning, flush the toilet, and then, like, use the scrub brush or whatever to just, like, wipe it down. And it'll get rid of the ring, I guarantee it. It worked for me. You might have to, if your ring has been there for a while, you might have to do it like a couple of times, but I would say like white vinegar is like one of the best things when it comes to like cleaning. It also works really well for like wiping down stainless steel as well. Like if you have a lot of like we have a stainless steel fridge. I hate the damn thing, but because it gets so, it's easy to scratch, and because it's stainless steel, you can see everything. So I don't particularly care for it, but we did get it at a discount, so, you know, I'll live. And it also has this really annoying, it's an LG fridge, I want to say, and it has this annoying feature where if you leave the door open, it will just beep every 30 seconds to remind you that the door is open, which is very aggravating when I'm cooking or putting groceries away, because I have to leave the door open to, you know, do that. It just constantly is beeping while I'm doing that. And I looked up how to turn it off, and you can't. There's no way to turn the damn thing off. So I basically just have to suffer when listening to that stupid beep every 30 seconds. But yeah, try white vinegar. And my sister got me this because I was the first, I guess, not of my relatives, like of my younger siblings to move out. She bought me like a book that's basically just like, here's a bunch of like useful tips for cleaning stuff around the house without having to go out and buy like a bunch of fancy specialized like solutions. You can just use like a lot of stuff you can use like white vinegar for, really. Like white vinegar and baking soda are like 2 things that you can use to clean a lot of stuff. And it doesn't leave like any smells or any stains or anything like that. It's very helpful. But okay, enough of that. Enough of house cleaning tips. I almost hit the PlayStation controller to turn my PlayStation on. Let me open up Blueprints. Yep, there we are. Okay. We're going to try to only go for 3 hours today. Fingers crossed that I actually, you know, can solve all the puzzles and everything in a timely manner. So, oh boy, there's also a giant ass moth in our kitchen, and I don't know, like, it's not bothering me, but the fact that it's there, and now that I know that it's there, I'm worried that it's gonna, like, I go out there to the living room because we have an open plan living room, kitchen, dining room area. So like I'm usually in the living room like watching stuff on TV. Like I'm currently watching The Mentalist from like 2008 because I never not 2008, like 2006, because I never finished the show. And so I'm worried that like when it gets dark, because right now the moth is asleep, I'm pretty sure, like it has not moved. I'm worried that when it gets dark, the damn thing is going to start flying all over and like get in my face, and I don't want to deal with that. But it's so high up on the wall that I can't reach it with a step stool. Like it's high up enough that like if I try to reach it with the step stool, I'm not tall enough. Like I'm just barely because it's over the kitchen sink, so the counter is in the way. It's not like against a wall. It's like against the kitchen sink, and it's like I can't stretch far enough to reach it with like a shoe. So what I might do is I might go out and buy like a spray or something just to get it off of the wall, because that's the problem, is like if it was not on that spot in the wall, I'd be fine with it. Like I could kill it just fine. That's scary. I mean, it's a moth. It's not dangerous. It's just a moth. It's not like a spider. We have a black widow in our garage that I just kind of ignore because it's not bothering me. It's outside of the house. But I'm pretty sure once it gets colder, I'm going to have to take like a water hose and just like spray the entire garage down to get rid of all of that stuff. Because, yeah, like it's... kill it now. It's out. You sound like my mom and my sister. Mom was like, why don't you kill it? I'm like, it's outside. That's where it's supposed to be. I'm not going to go into someone else's house and kill something. It's outside. As long as it stays out there, it's fine. I'm not worried about it. Like, it's in the garage. I don't like it's in the front of the garage, so it's stayed in the same spot. It's been there for months. It stayed in the same spot. It has like a little web in like the corner of the house where or in the corner of the garage where it just seems to like crawl up and down. I think it caught another spider in its web because there's two spiders there. One's the black widow and the other one is like this brown spider. It's not like it doesn't look like a long leg spider, but it's like some spider that I can't identify. Also, I need to turn on my what's it called? My thing. I didn't start my stream correctly. I didn't use my stream deck to do it. Where the heck is this? Hold on one second. I have to load up my She just got black widows chilling in the house. It's not in the house. It's in the garage. And yes, it's fine. I'm the kind of individual where I'm like, okay, you're an insect. You're not going to bother me. As long as you're outside and not in my way, I'll leave you alone. It's in the house. The garage is part of the house. It's not inside, like it's not in the general living area for me. It's fine. It's there. It's keeping the other bugs out of the house. I'll let you live. You know, you're providing a valuable service. I'm fine with it. It's cool. You know, as long as you're not within my space, you're fine. You know, it's not a big deal for me. Like if it gets in the house, then it's a problem. But yeah, no, I think what I'm probably going to end up having to do is at some point before it gets colder, I'll just take the water hose and just like spray down the garage so I can get rid of all of those stuff. Because there's like a couple, we have this, it's a new place, but it's got this issue that I'm noticing where it's just like cobwebs will just form and I don't know where they're coming from. And because cobwebs will form, I'll just get spiders randomly. Like I don't know where they're coming from or why they're there. But like, we'll just get spiders in random places in the house. And I'm like, where did you come from? Like, I don't go outside very often. It's a new house. So I'm hoping this might be the problem is that like the house isn't built very well. So like the windows might not be sealed and there might be like cracks in like the bottom flooring of the wall or something. Hold on. Let me open you. I think this is it. Is it? Yep. There we go. Okay. When did I move in? Last year. The house is 3 years old. We moved in last year. It's also summer, so obviously bugs are going to be out way more in the summer. Nice. Yeah, it's a new build. We're renting it, but yeah, no, it's we're the second set of tenants. It's this old couple that's renting it. But yeah, we're the second set of people that have lived in this house. I shelled out money to basically install Ethernet jacks in like most of the rooms in the house. Like I paid an electrician to do it because I was just like, when we moved in, they didn't have Ethernet jacks in the bedrooms because I'm assuming it's like an old couple. They probably don't care about stuff like that. So I just paid money to do it. This new guy, this electrician in town, he had like his own, he started his own business and I guess I was one of his first customers. He charged a pretty good price. Like it wasn't like super expensive or anything. So I shelled out, I think it was like $800 to do Ethernet cables in my office, my girlfriend's office, the living room, and I think that's it. So yeah, like I did that. I also fixed a couple of the coax cable jacks in the house because they weren't done very well by the builders. So I fixed it myself. We just basically had to I had to buy a wall plate, like cut the little cable, or like not cut the cable, but like add a little coax cable jack to the wall, because what they did is they basically just put a hole and pulled the coax cable through the hole instead of putting like a wall jack. So I fixed that. Yeah, no, I'm doing well. I'm doing all right. How have you been? I haven't seen you stream in a long time. I'm guessing like you are not done with it, but like you're taking a break, probably doing other stuff in around all of that. You've been on. Have I just not? Hold on. Let me check something. Am I just not? Hold on. Or just not when I'm watching? Yeah, that might be it. Oh, wait. Am I not following you? Wait a minute. Hold on. Yeah, let me. I thought I was following you. Did I? Maybe what happened is what I do is I periodically go through stream, like my following list, and then like unfollow people if I haven't seen them on in a while. And maybe it was just a period where you were busy and weren't streaming, and I might have unfollowed you. That might be what it is. Because I'm like, what are you talking about? Like, what? How did I? Okay, huh? That's weird. All right. Yeah, no, I do that a lot because like I hate having huge lists of like followers that I don't interact with. Like I try to keep it so that I follow people that I talk to on like a regular basis, you know? It's like, it feels kind of weird, just like I'm following you, but I haven't been in your stream in like 2 years, you know? That's a little weird, in my opinion. So I try to clean that stuff up. But things change over time, like game interest and life happens. Yeah, no, but it's just like, you know, I watched your streams and like, you know, I enjoyed them. So it's weird that it must have just been a time period where I just was unfollowing people and just didn't remember when I did it. But okay, let me start the game. What are we on? Day 6, right? I'm pretty sure it's day 6. Been pretty busy lately with work. Yeah, no, I got laid off. So, or I will be laid off in like a week and a half. My last day of work is on the 26th. So, it's in my contract that I get 30 days of notice. But yeah, so like I knew about it since last month. But yeah, my last day at work is the 26th. I'm not too stressed about it. Like, I've been saving. I live well below my means. So it's not like I'm worried about like not having money. Sorry to hear that. Nah, it's fine. I made like, I haven't made a Discord announcement about it because I wanted to wait until the actual like week of the layoff, but I did mention it. I think I mentioned it to a couple of friends. But yeah, no, I live below my means enough that I save like about 20% of my paycheck every month. So like I'm more than prepared, like in terms of finances, to, you know, not have to worry about money for a while. So I'm in the position that I'm in because I stayed after graduating from college. I just stayed home and saved a lot of money while paying off my student loans, which I still owe money on, but I owe considerably less. Like I'm lucky enough that I was able to, and I work a job that pays enough that I don't have to worry about like where my next meal is going to come from. Like I make more than enough, and I won't say exactly how much, but I make 6 figures. Like I'm fine, like financially. It's not a big deal for me. But it's, you know, I stayed home for about 3 years after 4 years. Actually, no, longer than that, because I graduated in 2017. I didn't get my first job till 2018. I stayed home. I didn't move out until last year. So yeah, like I've been home for like 7 years, basically saving up money. Obviously, like there were times where I had to help like financially with my family. Like for example, like my grandparents both died around the same time, and my family couldn't afford a lot of things around like the burial and things like that. So I covered a lot of that. Or my family, my mom, my sister, and I covered a lot of that. So like you know, it was one of those things where dealing with that. And then one of my cousins, he lived in the US, moved to England, and then moved back to the US. And so like he basically had no money. He moved to well, actually, let me rephrase that. He lived in the US, got married, moved to England with his wife, was there for about, I want to say almost 10 years, moved back to the US, has 3 kids, and basically like he had like very little money, so like I helped him, you know, get on his feet, you know, because it's like he has 3 kids, one of them's on the spectrum, and like you know, it's one of those things where like my family doesn't like to ask for help, so it's one of those things where it's like I'm just gonna help you and you're just gonna have to deal with it. So like I gave him some help when it came to like getting a vehicle, trying to find a job, stuff like that. So I try to help where I can. But I'm financially in a position now where it's like I can take like a month and just not do anything because I I have money to cover myself. Like I'll be fine. Like I think what I'm gonna do is I'm probably gonna take like a month to just kind of relax and maybe I might not stream at all the month of July just because I want to take the time to just kind of like relax and get myself together and then go from there. What's my field of work? I do engineering. I studied computer science when I was in college. So I do engineering. Uh, let's see here. Yesterday, shoot, where's my notebook? Hold on. I wrote down notes from yesterday, so let me keep this available. Also, that person the person that's also in chat that's not you two is a bot, by the way. Like it's just a random. It's a bot. That'll just say random stuff based on it reads chat and then forms like sentences and statements based off of what people say in chat. So yeah, no, that's a bot. It's not an actual person. Yeah, so like you can talk to it. Yeah, no, you can talk to it. Like if you like mention it and tell it to say something, it'll try to form a sentence based off of what you ask it. So like it's just something that I found and was like that'd be funny. So it'll answer you when you mention it. Otherwise, it'll just like every so often it'll just say something randomly in chat. I should try to make like a icon for it or something, or maybe I should put a message for it in like a thing in my panels saying that it's a bot. It's not a real person. Okay, what do we got? We got the entrance hall. What do we got here? I'm never building this room. I'm just not doing it. So let's go with the pantry. I got a banana. A parlor? Sure. Another puzzle box. Let's see. The gems are on the desk. The gems are in this box. The gems are on the floor. Well, I don't see any gems on the floor, so that's not true. The gems are in this box. The gems are on the desk. Okay, so it's got to be... So if this is false and this is false, it has to be this one. The gems are in this box. All right, we're going to go pick the white box. But I don't know if you've played this game, Dimps, before, or if you're familiar with it. But basically, it's a roguelike puzzle game where essentially all I have to do is... I inherited this house from my grandfather. The stipulation on me keeping the house is that there are 45 rooms in the house. I basically have to... I have to find... But my grandfather, in his will, says that there's a secret 46th room that I have to find. In order to get to that room, I have to get to this antechamber at the end of this map. And then unlock it and open the door to the 46th room. So how it works is basically every time I go to a door, I get a series of blueprints that I can pick from to build the next room. And so essentially, that's the roguelike element where it's random. Each of the blueprints is randomized and I get to choose. Basically, I'm trying to get to here without running out of steps, because that number 51 in the corner, basically every time I enter a room, that number goes down by 1. When I hit 0, my day is over and I have to leave. Or I'm basically they gamify it by saying you're tired and now you have to go home and sleep. It's pretty fun. It's got a lot of like basic puzzles, math puzzles, little like games that you have to kind of solve as you're going through the house. And there's a lot of information around, I guess, your family, in terms of like, oh, your brother or your cousins and things like that, because you like we don't know anything about like this is our grandfather. We don't know anything. We as the individual playing the game don't know anything about like who this guy is. Why has he got a 45 room house? Like why are we the ones to inherit it? You know, all of that kind of stuff. So you're learning as you're going through the game, really. But it's pretty fun. I started it yesterday. Um, you know, I think I want to go. Do I want the Nook? Or do I want the Den? I have gems already, so I think I'm going to get the Nook so I can get a key. You like solving puzzles and stuff? I do. I enjoy like mystery games that make me like think and things like that. Like it keeps me engaged, especially when it comes to like streaming, because a lot of the time when I'm streaming, I feel like I never have enough to talk about because like I work from home. So pretty much all during the week my day involves me sitting at home on a computer for 8 hours a day, not really interacting with people outside, so I don't have a lot of like engaging stuff to talk about. So when it comes to games, I try to play games that like force me to think and like talk things out. So, you know, after work my brain is tired. Oh, I completely can get that. That's why I only stream on the weekends, because my brain is the same way. Like after 8 hours of work, I just don't want to do anything when it comes to streaming. So like that's why I only stream on the weekends. Like I only do Friday, Saturday, and Sunday, because otherwise my brain is just like it's mush. After 8 hours of work, I can't deal with it. Which is also, I guess, one of the good things about me getting laid off is like I'll have time to stream more, and I can actually, you know, do more things. Like, all right, so we built all of those. I can't really do anything else that side, so we got to come here. Blueprint map, spare room. Yeah, let's do the drawing room. Ba, ba, ba. Let's see. Okay, yeah, that's my grandfather. Is there anything in here? Like, the thing is, I build a lot of these rooms, and I feel like there's gotta be... Ooh. Oh, no. Okay, yeah, I've read that already. It's basically telling me that, each time you click on a door, you will draw 3 floor plans from which you must select one to draft. However, there are some items and rooms that will allow you to redraw if you do not like your initial 3 options. Yeah, like I keep seeing these 2 pictures, the tree and the safety pin. Like I don't, this has to be important. Like this has to be important because I've seen this multiple days and I don't understand why it's here. It must mean something, but I don't know what. Also, hi Blurdy, how's it going? All right, let's try this one first actually. All right, we got a kitchen, we got a guest bedroom, and we got a nursery. Whenever you draft a bedroom, gain 5 steps. I think I'm going to do this. I've never built the nursery before, so sure. How's it hanging? I'm doing all right. Oh, yeah, okay, good, good. Actual new information. Are there any chess pieces in here? Because I keep seeing chess pieces everywhere. Where are the... Nothing? Also, why does it sound like that? What is that humming sound? Hmm. Alright, what do we got? Oh, what is this? Lucky Rabbit's Foot. Oh, greater chance of finding items. Oh, that's helpful. Okay. Alright, what is this? The Red Prince by Marion Marigold. There was a red prince who sat on a red throne. He had a red crown made of rubies and a red castle made of stone. The prince had a love for all things red. It's the only true color, the prince often said. He could not stand the sight of a canary or crow. He could not stand the white of a swan in the snow. And he never looked up for fear of the view. He had heard that the sky was not a red hue. So he always had a book to turn his eyes down if he was ever outside when the clouds weren't around. And do you know which book the prince always had, the one that made him happy whenever he was sad? A story he had read in the bath and the bed, and maybe you can guess with the clues that we have said. It was the story of a boy who also wore red, and he looked like our prince from his toes to his head. And as you, my reader, might already assume, this book is quite near you, in fact, in the same room. A story about you, if it needs to be said, about a red prince and his book, the red book we just read. That's cute. I like that. That was a cute story. I don't know if it's important, but it's a cute story. I wonder if they wrote that themselves, like the creators, because that was really well done. Yeah, there's nothing in here. I feel like there's supposed to be stuff that I got the lucky rabbit's foot, so that's helpful at least. All right. Okay. Your emote? Uh-oh. Oh, were you subbed to somebody and your sub ran out? Yeah. Okay, let's see. We got the security office, we got a corridor, and we got the spare room. I think I'm gonna do the corridor. Because I can't build a security office. I don't have any gems. So, yeah, let's do the corridor. Nothing in here. All right, what do we got? Storeroom, coat check, and the kitchen. Damn it, this is bad. Yeah, I think we just lost. I can't build any of these. Man. Yeah, I think the game... Yeah, we just... Alright, well, this was a waste of a day. Damn. I guess what we'll do is I'll do the coat check and drop off my lucky rabbit's foot, because I can't really do anything else today. Like, basically the problem I've run into here is I can't build any more rooms. I have nowhere to go. Like, this is a dead-end room. This is a dead-end room. I basically built this into a circle. What's the point of the game? So I inherited a house from my grandfather. The house has 45 rooms, as you can see here. This is a blueprint chart with 5 columns and 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9 rows. 45 rooms, including this antechamber room. So the stipulation of me inheriting the house is there's a secret 46th room that my grandfather never told anybody about. And his goal and the stipulation of us keeping the house is that we have to find this room. The problem is that because it's a roguelike game, how they make the game difficult is every day the blueprints reset. So like I start at the entrance hall every morning. The goal is to get all the way up here and then get to the 46th room. The problem is every time I go to a door, I get 3 blueprints that I can use to build the next room that I can go into. But the blueprints are randomized. So there's no guarantee of what I'm going to get. So my issue here is that I've built a bunch of rooms and now I have no other doors to enter. Like I can't go anywhere else. Like this is a dead end room. There's no door coming out of this room except for where I just came in from. This is a dead end room because it's against a wall. And the only way to get in is the only way to get out is the way I came in. This is the entrance hall where I start. I built this pantry, it goes up. I built this parlor, it goes to the right. And I built this nook, it goes back down into the entrance hall where I started from. So I'm literally stuck. I can't do anything today. So the main goal here is I need to get to this room, unlock it, and get to the 46th room to win the game. The problem is, it's very difficult because I start at the same room every day, but there's no guarantee of where I'm gonna end up. And it might make more sense when I start, because I'm gonna have to start another day. I basically, if you run out of steps, see that 49 in the corner? If I run out of steps, my day ends. If I literally can't progress any further, like right now, my day is basically over. I have to leave. What I'll do is I will go back to the I'll go back to the entrance and kind of read through the rules so you guys can see how it works. Here we go. So here's the entrance, and here's the envelope. Only open on the event. Open only in the event of my death. Do I have to do this within a certain amount of days? The game says that I do, but it never tells me how many days I have. Like, I don't know. Like, it doesn't. It seems like there's a time limit, but it doesn't say how many days I have. Okay, yeah. So this is the letter from my grandfather, who's now dead. Blah, blah, blah. By the time you read this, I will assume you're fully aware of my last wishes and all the details of the bequest. With that said, there are a few ground rules of this commission covered in the fine print of my will that I feel I should bring to your attention. Rule 1. No tools or items may be brought onto the estate from the outside. Rule 2. No tools or items found on the estate may not be taken off of the estate. Rule 3. You may not stay overnight. Those are the 3 rules. And then here's a little, like, he gives a little extra hint here. Do not assume the rooms you find today will be the same rooms you find tomorrow. These grounds have provided me a home for the last half century, and even I am uncertain of which rooms lie beyond any particular door. Your grandmother used to say, don't go where the path leads, abandon the path, and go where you want it to lead. With all my love and best wishes, best of luck, Herbert S. Sinclair. It's my grandfather. So now that I'm here, I literally can't leave. I can't go anywhere else. Because, like, you'll watch, if I go, I came from the right. So if I go to the left, I built these rooms. I come up here. I go here. I go to the right. I go to the right. I'm back where I started again. And I've wasted 4 steps to do it. So I can't do anything. So basically, my run is over. So I have to I have to go call it a day. And we're on day 7. Tomorrow you will awake to find the rooms of the estate as well as your current inventory will have been reset. Wait, your steps are counted also? Yeah. So, like, you'll see in the corner up there, that number 42. I start at 50. And so this would stress me out. I mean, it's stressful in the sense that, like, they have to obviously give you some sort of, like, limiting factor. There has to be some sort of time limit, because otherwise you could just keep going forever. So they want you to think and, like, you know, plan instead of just picking stuff and going. So we're going to call it a day, and we're going to start over again tomorrow, day 7, with a completely blank slate. What I did there at the end with the coat check is, since I picked up that that rabbit's foot lucky item, I dropped it off at the coat check, because what's going to happen is, since I can't take items off of the estate and I can't bring anything onto the estate, every day when I restart, when I come back at the beginning of the day, I lose all of my items. All of the money I have, all of the gems I picked up, all the keys I picked up, they're all gone. But that coat check allows me to drop off 1 item in my inventory and pick it up the following day, assuming that I build another coat check. So that is going to allow me to pick that up tomorrow on day 7, assuming that I can build a coat check room, which I'm going to try to do because I really do want that item. Yep, this is what the house looks like from the outside. Kind of creepy, but interesting. It's a very fun game. Like, it's a puzzle style game, and I enjoy puzzles. You know, my job is basically solving puzzles. Art style reminds me of the Walking Dead game. I think it's a set of new developers. I've never heard of the studio that made this. So, all right, what do we got? And also, once I pick a door, I'm not allowed to exit. Perfect. And see here, I can build the coat check, and it says here that I have the lucky rabbit's foot waiting at the coat check for me. So I can build the coat check, which I think I'm going to do. So I can pick up that rabbit's foot right at the beginning. And give me back my rabbit's foot. A lucky rabbit's foot has been returned to you. Have a great day. Is there anything else in here? No? Nothing? Alright. So now, obviously, if I look at the blueprint, this side of the map is now gone. Like, I can't, because this is a coat check, there's no door out of the coat check except where I came in. So I basically blocked myself off from coming to this part of the house. So the only way to get there would be to have to build something that goes this way, then this way, then this way, then down here. So what we're going to do now is we're going to do the right. What do we got? We have a den, a pantry, and a guest bedroom. I'm going to do the den. It has a gem, which I'm going to pick up. See, these chess pieces, these things keep popping up. And I don't know why. Like, there's just giant chess pieces in some of the rooms for some reason, and I don't know why. Let's go to the right again. Utility closet, storeroom, or a bedroom. Whenever you enter this room, gain 2 steps. You know? Do I want to do the storeroom or do I want to do the bedroom? I think I'm going to do the storeroom. Alright, so we got a coin, I got a key, and a gem. See, there's another one. Alright. Knights diagonal, I think. Oh, close. Bishops are diagonal. Knights can move in a L shape. Okay, chapel. I hate this room. Because every time I come in here, I lose 1 coin. I don't like that. So, but I do need it, I feel. You get what I mean? I mean, yeah, I know what you're trying to say. Because, yeah, I have to have money to enter this room. It's like you're giving a tithe, essentially, is what I'm assuming that concept is supposed to be. But, yeah, if I don't have any money, I don't know if it will let me in the room, you know? So I don't know. I don't want to build that. So what we're going to do instead is we're going to build the security room. I don't think... estate inventory. Are there any... There's a gem somewhere. Ooh, did I miss a gem somewhere? So that basically what this does is a security system. So I can view what items are available on the estate in terms... And what that means is I can view if there are any missing item or any items that I haven't picked up in any of the rooms that I've built. So yeah, the following is a detailed list of items currently in the house that have yet to be collected. This will be updated as new rooms are added. So there's a gem somewhere that I just haven't found. Never mind, it's right here. So, cool. So I got the gem that I used to build this place. That's good. There's a key card system for the estate. Security doors are doors within the estate that can only be unlocked with an electronic key card. The key card system is currently operational. So the way to turn off the key card system is to turn off the power. But to do that, I have to build a circuit breaker room. But I haven't built one of those yet, so this is kind of pointless for me right now. Unless I find a key card somewhere. Let's see. Which way do I want to go? I guess we'll do this. This really sucks. I guess I'll build the chapel. I don't really have a choice. Because I have to pick something. Items for sale. I have 1 coin. You know what? Yeah, let's do the commissary. I'm trying to avoid building the chapel as much as I can. Okay. The commissary will be closed from day 12 to day 16. So, this note, based on some information I got from a couple of days ago, this note is a lie. This note is not true. And the way I know that is because I got a couple of days ago, I have my notes here, I have to find the page. A couple of days ago, I solved a puzzle that basically told me that any red memos I find are lies unless they were written by hand. And this was not written by hand, obviously, because it's typed. I think actually that, hold on, before I do that, let me see if there's anything worth buying. I have no money, so no, I can't buy anything. I guess we're leaving. Yeah, so if I come back in here to the security room on this notepad, yeah, it says blue memos are true, red memos are lies. But if you squint really closely, you can see right there it says unless written by hand. So that memo, that red memo we saw on that bulletin board was a lie because it wasn't written by hand. So I can just ignore whatever it said. We're going to go here. And this really fucking sucks. Like, I'm not getting... Oh, never mind. We can build this. Good. Okay, good. Because I'm like, otherwise, if I build anything else, I'm stuck. I have to build this. Alright. I've never been in here before. This is a brand new room. I've never built this. Alright. I typically work over at Cinca Labs, but got sent over here for a month to assist more with the new turbine tests. I think I need some help. For the past 3 days, I've been unable to find the laboratory on the estate. Can anyone tell me if this is typical, and if so, how do you get any work done? Before I arrived, I was briefed on the way that the doors work, but I must admit I did not expect to be excluded from my new workstation for the first week. Okay, so everybody has to deal with this problem of just the doors not leading the same place every day. Like, yeah, I was going to say, how does anybody do anything? Welcome to Mount Holly Laboratory. Research logs. No experiments found. Research logs will be available the day after an experiment has been performed. Okay, experiment set up. In the laboratory, you are free to experiment by testing and combining different mechanics to create an original and unique house feature that will last until the end of the day. Choose a cause from column B and an effect from, or a cause from column A and an effect from column B. Whenever you draft a hallway from another hallway, set your dice to 2. I was wondering why I forgot to hit enter. Yeah, that was my bad. My bad. Each time you find some trash while digging, permanently add 1 gold to your allowance. When you draft a hallway from another hallway, I'm going to cancel this. I don't know if I want to do any of that yet. What does this say? Effective immediately, electronic mail can only be accessed via the security terminal. Okay. Heating and cooling curves. What? I don't understand what I'm looking at, so I'm guessing that's not important right now. Periodic table of elements. Well, that's not right. I know that's wrong. But okay. I'm guessing that's a puzzle I have to solve. What the hell is this? Oh, wait a minute. Hang on. 3, 8, 12, 2, 9, 11. Are we planning the next D&D day? I haven't done it yet because of my job thing. I just haven't had the time to sit down and figure it out. But I am thinking about it. I have to brainstorm a bit. But I know everybody's kind of busy for a while. Like, I know Verde is going to be busy for the next couple of weeks, and I'm going to be probably not streaming at all during the month of July. I haven't decided yet, but I have to also like coordinate if I want to add another person, but I have to like talk to them first. I haven't messaged them about it yet. What am I supposed to do with this? Like, if I flip any of these switches, what happens? No. Hang on. Yeah, like I don't 8 and 12. I don't understand. Okay, maybe this is just something I shouldn't be worrying about right now. I don't have enough information to figure it out, so. What else we got? Passageway, kitchen, bedroom. I think I have to build the, I mean, I can't build anything but the bedroom, so. Is there anything in here? More gems. Corridors always left unlocked. Kitchen gives you food for, has food for sale, which I don't think I need. A new person? That's a bot, Blurdy. It's the same bot that's in your channel. What are you talking about? Oh, you mean a new person in D&D? Yeah, I told you. I mentioned that. At the end of the last session, I was thinking of adding a fourth person. I have to talk to them, though, about it to see when they're available. Corridor. I think I'm going to save my gem. We're going to do the corridor. You know, it's a bot. Yeah, no, I know. I realized after I said that, oh, you're talking about the new person. Yeah, no, I think I'm going to add I'm going to try to get a fourth person to join. But, pantry, kitchen. Wow, they really want me to build this kitchen, huh? I guess I have to. All right. I don't have any money. I can't afford any of those. Is there anything in here? Like a gem or anything? Nothing? Okay. Also, ads are about to start in like a minute or so, so. Parlor, spare room, secret passage leads to a room of a color of your choice. I don't have any gems, so I can't build that. So I guess we're doing the parlor. Let's see. All right. Puzzle time. What do we got? You are in the parlor. This box is empty. The blue box is true. I mean, what? Okay. I feel like it has to be this one. This is the only thing that tells me. All right, so I'm in the parlor. That's true. The blue box is true. That's also true. This is false. So yeah, it has to be this one. It has to be this one. Because one of these, basically how this puzzle works, one of these boxes is lying to me. At least one box is lying to me. At least one box is telling the truth. So I'm in the parlor, so we know that's true. And this box is saying that the blue box is true, and it is, because we are in the parlor. So if these two are true, this one has to be false, because there has to be at least one false statement. So this box is empty. So that means that's the one with the gems in it. Perfect. Uh... No! God, man! Okay, well, shit. I guess we'll do this, because I need something. I need to come out of here with something. Like, I can't take any items with me. The utility closet is useless. So I guess we'll do the observatory. I need something. A pair of chests has been added to the entrance hall. Cool. Hopefully there's something I can use in it to help me. Right now, I'm kind of done. Like, the round is over. I'm really bad at this. Wrong way. Like, I feel like I'm making very little progress. Alright, a pair of chests. What's in this? Oh, they use keys? Oh, come on, man. Oh, that's not fair. Oh, look, more gems that I can't use because my run is over. Man. Alright, well. Okay. Alright, well. I'm gonna wait for ads to stop before I move to the next day. This fucking sucks. Man. This game is not very forgiving. I mean, it's like a randomizer. So like I'm basically up to the whims of the game when it comes to determining how the heck to proceed. How did I find this one? I was watching another streamer and they started it and it looked really interesting, but it's one of those games where it's like if you watch somebody else play through the game, it kind of ruins the game for you because it's very much like it's a knowledge game where it's like once you learn something, you can never forget it. So like you're just gonna know stuff. So it's like it's a game where it's like the point is for you to experience it yourself, like fresh and with no prior knowledge at all. So it's like one of those things where if you're gonna play this game, I would recommend just leaving. Because it's gonna kind of ruin the game for you if you watch me play it. So if you're like interested at all in playing it, I would leave. But if you're not interested, or you're just like, I'm too dumb for this, so I'm just gonna watch you do it instead. So I don't like thinking this hard. Understandable, that's fair, you know. Some people are like that. Alright, call it a day. I'm sad because I didn't actually get to utilize my rabbit's foot that much. Alright, save and continue. Again, we go. I'm like wondering if it's just going to keep being like, is there going to... I've been here a week now. Does that mean that something's going to change on week 2? Like, it's been 7 days. Does that mean day 8 something is going to change, or is it just the same again? Nope. Looks like it's the same again. Alright, so for this time, what we're going to do is I'm going to go straight ahead. I'm not going to do any, like, side room stuff. I want to see I want to get as far as possible. Just going one direction. Hallway. Um, hmm. Doors in the West Wing are more likely to be locked. That's a lie. But in case it's not, we're just going to go this way. The chapel again. Actually, yeah, I guess this is a good test run. Will I wait? Will I be able to come in here with no money? Oh no, it just lets me in. I just don't lose any money because I have no money to lose. Okay. That's helpful, at least. Since I have no money to lose, nothing happens. Parlor, pantry, let's do pantry. Yeah, let's do pantry. Give me the banana. Give me the money. We got a den, a bedroom, and the servants' quarters. All right, we're gonna do bedroom. I keep seeing this, and I feel like I'm supposed to do something with it, maybe. Blueprint. Alright. Discover less common floor plans while drafting in the library. Okay. Do I want to do the Nook, or do I want to do the library? I feel like I should do the Nook just so I can get some more resources. Yeah, give me the Nook. I want the key. Give me the key. And... here. Utility closet, guest bedroom, corridor. Corridor. And what I'm going to do here is I'm going to turn back around and I'm going to head back down. Since this entire right side is pretty much blocked off, I'm just going to go to the right. I'm going to go back to the entrance and start doing stuff on the right side of the map. Now I basically locked in down here. I can't go. There's a limited number of things I can do. We'll do the den. Gives me a gem, which I appreciate. That's one. There's another puzzle or another chess piece. What do we got here? Observatory. Storeroom. I think I'm going to do the storeroom. Yeah, give me some money. A gem. Alright, now we go up. I've never built the courtyard, actually. This is, yeah, I'll do this. This is a new room. I've never done this before. What's in the courtyard? Oh, okay. And so if I had the shovel, I could use it here. I see. Yeah, if I had a shovel, I could use it there. Useful. This is a locked chest, I'm guessing? Yes. Yeah, use a key. What's in here? Secret garden key again. I got this on my first day, but I don't know, actually, I don't know what it's for. I mean, I'm in the courtyard, so... Okay, so this was a door, but I can't use it, so... Where... If I had a shovel, this would have been really helpful. Alright, what we got? Patio. Patio, utility closet, or the coat check. I think we're going to do the patio. I've never built it, so. Give me a gem. Hold on. Occasionally, you may discover small mounds of dirt in certain rooms of the estate. With a shovel, one may be able to excavate these suspicious dig spots. Yeah, I don't have a shovel, so that's not very helpful. Yeah, see, another thing with a shovel. Damn it. I thought I could use, because when I got the shovel in my first day, I thought I could use it like outside. But I can't, so. Alright, well. There's another gem, so I got my gems back that I just used. Helpful, that's very helpful. I guess we'll go back up. I'm gonna go to the hallway, actually. I'm gonna go to the other side of the hallway this time. Do I want to open this? Nah, I'll wait. Posture check. Thank you. I am slouching. A little. Yeah, let's do... Also, there's a directory here that basically lists all of the rooms that I've discovered so far. So as you can see, there's 46 rooms. Room 45 is the antechamber. Room 46 is just whatever this is supposed to be. And then there's like a bunch of other rooms that I just haven't built yet. I haven't seen them. I haven't built them at all. So you can see there's... And then they separate them into different room types. There's bedrooms, hallways, green rooms, shops, and red rooms. Red rooms fucking suck. Like, all of these rooms are terrible. Like, in this one, you lose money. In this one, there's less items in the house. In this one, you lose half your steps when you walk in. In this one, you can't see floor plans. So, like, when you try to leave the room and build another room to exit, you can't see what you're building. In this one, you lose 2 steps when you go in, and then this one's just a bathroom. Like, they all suck. Like, there's never any... As far as I can tell, none of them are good. And then these are just shops. Alright, we got the parlor, a bunk room, and a commissary. Do I want to build the parlor, or do I want to build the commissary? If it has a shovel, I could use the shovel. Do I have enough money for the shovel is the question, though. I don't think I do. And I could use the gems, maybe? To build other better rooms. So I think I'm going to go with the parlor. Alright. This box is blue. That's true. The gems are in a true box. This box is black. This is also true. Do I need a certain amount of steps? No. Steps basically just determine how many more rooms I can enter. But like, once you hit 0 steps, like your run just ends. It forcibly ends, I'm assuming. I've never hit 0 steps because I usually run out of rooms to build before I get there. So I've never hit 0 before. So obviously, if this is true, this has to be false. So the gems are in a true box, which means the gems are in this box. So another free logic puzzle. That one was a freebie. So yeah, the number up there is just to show me how much like quote unquote time I have left. Okay, so now here. Shit. Alright, well. We're building the closet, because I'm praying that there's a shovel in here. There's a gem and a die. While drafting, you may use the die to roll new floor plans. So I get 1 free reroll. Alright, that's fine. I'll take that. I'll work with that. So now I can go down back to the entrance room and then go to the left side, because this is basically locked in. And this is probably going to be locked in based on what I make. So let's do that. And then we go down and down. And then we go to this side. Conference room. Whenever items would be spread throughout the house, they are placed in this room instead. Kitchen has food for sale. Okay. I'm running low on steps. Do I want to build... I think I'm going to build the conference room. I feel like I should build the conference room. Or do I want to build the guest bedroom? Because if I do that, it basically locks off the entire left side of the house. I think I'm going to do the guest bedroom. Just to give myself some extra steps. See if there's anything in here. Ooh, what is this? Draw floor plans leading north more frequently. Oh, thank God. That's actually really helpful. Okay, yeah, that's about the dark game puzzle. I've already done that. I think that's all that's in here. All right, so we're good. So we can just go north. I basically blocked off this entire left side of the house, so we're just going to go this way. And we got to go 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. I'll have 30 steps. All right, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Oh, right. This gives me 2 steps every time I come in here. Cool. All right. Finally came back here. Boudoir. Observatory. Do I want to redraw these? I'm definitely not doing the utility closet. I feel like maybe I should do the observatory because it's taking me to the right. Yeah, I think I'm going to do the observatory. I have like 5 gems. I can spare 1, I think. All right, what constellation am I getting today? Ooh, I get 3 steps. I'm glad I did that. Know what I'm going to do here? I'm going to write down, because I don't think I wrote down the constellations. Yeah, all right, so let me write these down so I remember for next time so I can see where I'm at. All right, constellations. We got... Constellations. Okay, the 1 star is the... 1 star gives you 1 gold. 2 stars gives you 2 trunks in the entrance hall. 3 stars gives you 3 steps. 4 stars gives you a gem. 5 stars gives you rooms with 4 doors are more common. Oh man, I'm running out of space at the bottom of the page. Hold on. Rooms with 4 doors are more common. Alright, and wait. Oh, there's no 6? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Wait, no. Oh no, that's the page number. My bad. I was reading the page number as the star count. My bad. 6 stars is... Apples are extra delicious. I don't know what that means, but okay. I'm guessing it means they give you more steps. Seven is 1 key. 8 is plus 5 gems. 9 is dead end rooms are more common. Jesus Christ, there's so many. Oh boy, I think I'm good for now. I think I'm gonna stop at 8. I'm not writing no more. God, that's so much writing. Oh well, we're almost done. Yeah, I'll just finish it. I'm like, Jesus Christ. Because that's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. Wait. Hold on. Let me do this again. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9 is dead end. Rooms are more common. And then 10 is 50% off. And 11 is green rooms contain special flowers. Some of these, I don't know what they mean, but I'm guessing I'll learn that later. So, alright, I wrote them all down. Alright, where are we going? Right. This fucking sucks. Alright, we're redrawing these. I need a room that takes me north. Like, I'm begging you to give me a room that takes me north. Thank you. This I can use. While drafting, you may spread gems to redraw. You may spend gems to redraw floor plans up to 8 times. You know? Nope. I have to do this. It's either this or the drawing room. I think I'm gonna do the drawing room. Anything in here that I can take with me? No. Alright, well, we'll do this one first, because it has to be a, oh! It's locked? Okay. Let's see. Redraw. Library, boudoir. Check one item and retrieve it on another day. I think I kind of want to do the compass. Yeah, I think I'm going to do the compass. Well, actually, no, shoot. I should probably wait. Okay, I'm going to wait to do that. Because that means I'm taking it out of my inventory. Actually, no, let's do the... Yeah, no, let's wait. I'll wait. I was going to say maybe the secret garden key, but no. The compass is more immediately useful, so I'm going to wait. Ooh! I can just use it in a door? I didn't know that. Oh. I thought I had to use it somewhere specific. Oh. What is the secret garden? Spread fruit throughout the house? That's insane. Oh. So I can just... Can I, like, eat these? Also, that's a mallet. Can shatter padlocks on locked trunks. That's insane. I'm actually glad I did that. Okay. Is there anything here? Like, is there any fruit? Anything I can take with me? Anything? Oh, is there a puzzle here? Hold on. Let me turn this. Okay, so there's a compass. Okay. I don't understand. I don't get it. I'm just turning a wheel, but like nothing. North? I don't. I don't get it. Hi, Keshin. How's it going? Alright, I don't understand that. Alright. I'll come back to it. We're going up. Do I want to build a security wing all the way out here? Nah, we'll do the east wing. I think this is the furthest I've ever gotten. Like, I think this is as far, like, north as I've gotten. What am I doing? Okay, so I'm playing, it is a puzzle game. It's a roguelike puzzle game. The premise is your grandfather left you a house. The house has 45 rooms in it. The stipulation for you inheriting the house is your grandfather left in his will that there's a 46th room that is a secret that he wants you to find. If you can find it, you keep the house. The problem is the way that this house is built is that every time you enter, or every morning that you enter, the rooms change. So you start at the entrance hall all the way down here, and all the doors are shut. So when you click on a door, what essentially happens is you have to choose what room to build on the other side of the door. So my goal is to get here. And I'm assuming that when I get here, this thing is going to be locked, and I have to figure out a way to unlock it. And then the actual final room is beyond whatever this door is. So, and every day, like I said, every day you restart, the rooms, everything resets. You lose all your items, you lose all your money, you lose all your stuff in your inventory, your gems, the keys, all of that. The limitation you have is that number in the corner that says 31 is the number of steps you can take while perusing the house. Every time you enter a room, you lose 1 step. You start at 50 steps. Once you hit 0 steps, you have to leave. You're too tired, you have to go home. You're not allowed to sleep on the grounds of the house. You're not allowed to take anything out of the house, and you're not allowed to bring anything into the house. Those are basically the only 3 rules that your grandfather gave you. And they say there's a time limit, but they haven't explained what the time limit is. Like he says like you have to solve the puzzle in a timely manner, like find the room, the secret room in a timely manner, but they don't say what that time limit is. So I'm just kind of moving. I'm on day 8, and it basically, you can see here every other day that I've done. This was day 1, day 2, day 3. As you can see, like I haven't gotten very far. I think day 4 was probably the furthest I've gotten. Or maybe day 6. No, day 7. No, day 5. Yeah, see here. This is the furthest I've gotten. I haven't gotten past that. This is it. And I got stuck. The issue is that based on the rooms that you build, you can kind of block yourself off. Like you'll see on this map here. You start in the entrance hall. I built this room on the left. There's no way out. There's literally no way out. Like it's a bedroom. So that the only way to get in, the only way to get out is the way you came in. So like I can't get to this block on the wall. I can't get to this block on the blueprint. Like this block is basically, I can't get to over here because there's no room for me to build outside of this room. So basically I'm trying to I just want to get here to see what the heck is going on. But I haven't like gotten this far before. So I'm kind of like, now I have to actually think. But it's a fun game. It is a puzzle game, and I know a lot of you guys are just like, I don't want to think while I'm playing video games. I just want to play the game. So like, that's why I'm doing it, because I like puzzles. I like sitting here trying to figure stuff out. Let's see what we got. Locked, son of a bitch. Locked, son of a bitch. All right, well, I guess we got to go find some keys, or something, cause damn. Tell me this isn't locked. Son of a bitch. I think um hmm. Is there anywhere I can go to to do I have any can I get keys from somewhere? Were there like there was a chest in a room. I didn't write it down. I probably should do that from go. Oh, wait. Right, they gave me fruit. Perfect. I can actually use these. It might save me some time. Hold on. Is there a I didn't build a security room, so I can't check to see where the fruit is. No. There was a chest in some room. I just don't remember where. And I can use the sledgehammer that I picked up to break the chest. I think I might actually, if I run out of, if I'm running low on steps, I might actually just drop the sledgehammer off and use that tomorrow, so I don't have to waste keys opening chests. I'm just checking every room for chests. Okay, there's an apple. Good. Yeah, every time I come in here, I lose money. Chest. Oh, there's a banana. I'll take that. Oh, there's another banana. I'll take that. There's an apple. I'm just like eating these, praying that I can remember where I put where that damn chest is. Hmm. There's another banana. I guess now I know something else I need to make sure I keep track of. If I don't open a chest, I should remember where the hell it is. Nothing in here. Okay, that chest I opened. Just sworn there was another one somewhere. Oh, here it is. Okay. Yeah, crack this baby open. Tell me there's a key in here. No gems, no! Oh, that sucks. Oh, that sucks really bad. Shit. I think the run's over, boys. Yeah, I don't have any keys. So I can't build any more rooms once I get to... I need to keep... Okay, so I think that's the... I think that's a note I'm going to have to make in my little book here, that I need to make sure I hold on to keys when I get to these upper ranks. Because, yeah, like, all of these rooms require keys. Yeah, and I don't think there's anywhere else I can go. So... Alright, we're gonna go... back north. And what I'm gonna do... is... Yeah, there's another chess piece in that thing. Oh, shoot. Did I go the wrong way? No, I didn't. Okay. Man. Okay, hang on. Can I solve this puzzle? Like, am I missing? I feel like there has to be something here to explain how this puzzle works. But you know what? Actually, what I'm going to do before... Yeah, I have to... Like, what is going on here? Like, there's this thing that I have to rotate. Whatever this thing is that I can't interact with. Yeah, like, I can't turn this. Like, that's not north. North would have to be this way. So, like, why is this facing the wrong direction? How do I get it to fix itself? Yeah, I feel like there's something I'm missing to solve this puzzle. I just don't know what it would be. So... Yeah, man. I was so close. Man. Okay, well, I guess the run's over, so I'm just gonna go drop off my sledgehammer at the coat check. I feel like the issue is that I need to figure out what's going on with these dirt mounds. I need a shovel, which I don't have, so... Need this apple. Yeah, let me just drop off the sledgehammer. And we can go ahead and leave. Can I drop off another item, or is it just the one? Oh, you can only... Okay, you can only check one item. Alright, call it a day. Day 9. I think what I'm learning is I need to always have at least 2 ways forward is my problem. I'm always focusing on just having 1 way forward. I need to have 2 ways forward at all times. So that in case I get locked out from something like this, I can go the other side and, like, progress still. Because I'm locking myself into one path, and that's not good. Alright, okay. Alright, so we're at the beginning. What do we got here? Pantry. Hallway. Let's do the hallway. Start with that. Then what about this side? What do we got? Storeroom, guest bedroom. Fuck it. Storeroom. Give me the money. Money, key, gem. Alright, and for you... pantry. Okay, we're gonna go this way. Give me the banana. Spare room, utility closet, bedroom. Spare room. Drawing room. Yeah, I'll take that. Alright, and here we will do the parlor, because I'm out of gems. I need more gems. Gems are not in the white box. Gems are not in this box. The gems are in this box. Okay, so if that's false... Shit, it's this puzzle again. Okay, hold on. The gems are not in the white box. If that's true, that's also true, which means this is false. Okay. Gems are in this box. If that's true, that's true. That's false. Which would mean that the gems are in the white box, which would make that false. So this is definitely, that's not correct. Okay. Let's see. Gems are in this box. So if that's false, hold on. I'm going to write this down. If this is false, then the gems are not in this box. Could be true. This is true. Gems are not in this box. Oh boy. Yeah, this is that puzzle where I might have to take a break. The gems are not in the white box. That's true. Then gems are not in this box. That's also true. So for these two can both be true. Which would make this one false, but that doesn't help me figure out which box wait, if they're not in the white box. True, true, false. Which means the gems would have to be in this box. Okay. So that's one. True, true, false. Blue. Okay, so then if this is false, then gems are not in the gems are not in the white box. If that's false, that means the gems are in the white box, which would mean this is false. Which would make this true. So that doesn't work. So that doesn't work. So I have the feeling the gems are in the blue box. Like I'm like 80% sure. But because yeah, if the gems are in the white are not, it says the gems are not in the white box. If that's false, that means the gems are in the white box, which means that this thing says the gems are not in this box, which would mean if this is false, then they have to be in the white box, which would make this also false, which would make this also false. So that doesn't work because one of them has to be true. So if this is false, then all the other ones are also false, which doesn't work. That's not valid. So this has to be true because it can't be false. So the gems are not in the white box, so they're not here. So that's true. And this is also true, which means this has to be false, which means that the gems are in the blue box. Because the rules say that one box is true, at least one box is telling the truth, at least one box is lying, and one box has a prize in it. The others are always empty. If this is false, that means that the gems are in the white box. So I'm just repeating it to make sure I understand it myself. If this is false, that means the gems are in the white box, which means that this is also false because it's saying the gems are not in this box, which means that this is also false because it's saying the gems are in this box. So none of them are true, so that can't be correct. So this has to be true. Which means if this is true, then this is also true. So this has to be false. So the gems are in the blue box. Hey, we got it. Easy. All right, we got to go back. I just got to make sure I hold on to my keys because that's the problem I'm running into, I feel. All right, we're going to do the hallway. All the way back here to the hallway. And we'll build this room first. Keys for sale? Man, I really wish I had known that ahead of time. Okay, Question. Do I want to do the keys or do I want to do the closet? I don't really want to buy anything with the keys. I don't really want to spend my money just yet. So I think what I'll do is I will do... If I do the closet, I can get a shovel. I'm going to do the closet. A reroll and a gem. Damn it. I mean, I guess it's not bad. It could be worse. Passageway requires 2 gems. Courtyard requires 1 gem. And the den gives you a gem. So we're going to do the courtyard. I found a shovel. Let's go. Easy. Alright, we got the shovel. I got some coins. I got some money. Okay. It's nice. I got a rock. Wait, is that actually just... Is it just a rock? Is that it? Like, it's not... Does it show up in my inventory or anything? No, it's just a rock. Okay. It's literally just a rock. Alright. Can I interact with anything else? No. Alright, what about this? We're doing the nook. I want the key. And I'm trying to make sure I have 2 spots to progress from. So we got that. Bedroom, corridor, West Wing Hall. West Wing Hall, sure. Let's go up. Let's go up. The garage has 3 keys in it, and it has a gem requirement. But the garage is also a dead-end room. So I don't think I want to do that yet. I don't want to go in the chapel yet either, so we're going to go walk all the way back. I mean, I could... Nah, we're going to walk all the way back. I feel safer doing that. It's a lot of steps, but... Damn it. I kind of want to build the guest bedroom, but I do need to progress, so... Again. What we got here? I will build this bedroom and continue this way. What do we got? Passageway requires 2 gems. Security gives you inventory of everything in the house. Yeah. Do that. I'm just trying to make sure I go the right direction. You know what? For this, I'll build the guest bedroom. Adds locker room, sauna, and pump room to today's draft pool. Shit. I have 1 gem. Fuck. Nah, we'll do the guest bedroom. I need the steps. And I got a gem anyway. That's fine. I'll take that. Okay. Let's go left. Door's locked. Yeah, use the key. Boiler room, billiard room, or the... Yeah, let's do the boiler room. I can do this puzzle now. Now that I figured it out yesterday, we can just... Oh, no, it's all... Oh, that's nice. It's just automatically solved. Oh, that's helpful. I don't have to do the whole thing again. Thank God. That's helpful, because, yeah, I spent a really long time doing this yesterday. I don't have to do it again. Jesus, that's helpful. Do I want to use a key, though? Because I have a feeling it's going to ask me to use a key. Oh, no, it doesn't. Food for sale. Or a corridor. No, we got to do the kitchen. How much does this stuff cost? Banana, tomato soup, +5 for every red room in your house. Ah, because it's tomato soup and it's red. Plus 20 steps, listen, additional 10 if you have a trophy room in your house. I don't. So we're going to skip that for now. Anything in here to pick up? Nope. Alright. What do we got here? You know? This worked out. This actually worked out. I've connected the left and right sides of the house. I'm happy with this. Yeah, I'm happy with this. This'll work. Now I don't have to go all the way back around. Yeah, like I can just go this way now. That's helpful. I don't want to go through the chapel. I want to save my money. So we're going to go back to the boiler room. Imagine having your kitchen next to the boiler room. That's insane. Office, rumpus room. Each day, a meal is served in the dining room after rank 8 has been reached. Well, I can't build either of these, so I guess I gotta do the dining room. Once I get to rank 8, it'll be helpful. Let's go... to the right. Nah, we're not going to use my key just yet. I'm going to go back. Do I have to use a key here as well? No. Fuck me. Shit. Redraw. Yeah, I'm going to use my redraw. Okay. Do I want to do this or do I want to do this? I think I'm going to do the billiard room. Because the boudoir doesn't give me anything. The billiard room at least gives me something. Yeah, there's a puzzle in here, but I can do that. Solving a puzzle's not too difficult. Alright, also I have enough money now that I think I can go back into the kitchen and buy some food. Alright, puzzle time. 15. Alright, 2 plus 3 is 5, plus 5 is 10. Alright, 6 plus 7 Or 4 from 6 is 2 plus 7 is 9. Okay. 18 times 6. Holy shit. What is that? 108? 108, I think. Yeah, because 20 times 6 is 120. 120 from 12 from 120 is 12 and 20 is 8. Yeah, 108. So 108. Wait, that can't be right. Wait a minute. Hold on. Yellow subtract. Okay, hold. Oh, I was doing it wrong. 20 from 8. Or 18 from 20 is 2. Yeah, I think that's what it wants me to do. Subtract this and this. 20 from 8. 2 and 2 times 6 is 12. All right. 6 times 2 is 12. Minus 3 is 9. Shit, did I do that wrong? Yeah, I did. I did. I think I did that backwards. 4 from 6 is 2. 7 plus 7 is 9. All right. Twenty from 8 to 2 and 6 is 12. Okay. 2 times 3. What? 2 times 3 is 6. Plus 6 is 12. Is that what this one is? Nope, I did it wrong. What am I doing? Okay, so maybe I'm misunderstanding the order of operations here. And 6 and 2. 4 from 6 is 12. 4 from 6 is 2. 2 and 7 is 9. 2 and 6 is 12. Yeah, what am I doing incorrectly here? It's not 12. So 12 is not right. So it's not 3 times 2 plus 6. That's not right. I know I'm supposed to add 6 to something. But what? Is it 7? Because 3... Is it 7? No, it's not 7 either. Hold on, I'm just going to write down the actual answer so I don't have to keep doing the math in my head. And 9. 12. And what the heck is this one? I know yellow is subtraction, blue is addition. Or I guess is that blue? Or I guess it's kind of a teal. And then this is multiplication. It's not 12, it's not 7. 18? 6 plus 3 times 2? No? Damn. Okay, I need to actually probably think about what I'm doing here, because... Okay, hold on. So, like, what is the order I'm supposed to be doing this in? Is it from the inside out? Am I supposed to work my way in, out? So 20 minus 18. So I take this. and this and subtract them because this is yellow. And then whatever number I get from that, I multiply with this. So is it from the inside out? Because, yeah, that would make that 12. Okay, so I take this, subtract from this, 3 times 6 times, or 6 minus 3, or 6 plus negative 3, I guess, technically, is 3. And then I multiply that by this, and I get 6. Oh, yeah, no, I was doing it, I wasn't doing it correctly. I was doing the order incorrectly. That's fine. Now I get it. It's from the inside out. I'll make a note of that. Okay, and then we got a key card, which I'm fairly certain I'm supposed to use for... How do I open my inventory again? Shit. Yeah, there we go. Opens electronically powered security doors. So... Do I want to go up, or should I go all the way back around? I think I should buy some food. Because what rank are we at? 5? Yeah, I think I need to buy some food. I'm running kind of low on steps. Yeah, I'm going to go buy some food. Uh, 15 steps. Yes, please. The main course is served only in the dining room. Okay, there we go. Now I feel a bit safer. All right. Now that I have no money, I can go through the chapel without panicking. So, actually, let's do that. Let's do that. Since I don't have any money, it's not going to take anything from me. And I know this can just be a corner room since I'm not going to be able to go anywhere. Walk-in closet required... Oh, I don't have any gems. Eee. All right, well, we'll do the utility closet. I guess let's deactivate the entry system. Alright, we can at least push north. Of course! Alright, hang on. I'm glad I built this utility closet. What the heck does turning the lights off in that room do? Does it do anything? Like, I don't understand why turning the lights off in this room actually matters. There's nothing in here. Yeah, like, what does turning the lights off do? And I can't see what I'm building, so... Somebody pick a number between 1 and 3. I can't see what I'm building, so it really doesn't matter. Where's my die? I'll just roll a die again, since I can't tell what I'm building. The first one then. All right. Okay, you know what? Sure. Is there anything actually in here, though, that I can do anything with? Is there any, like, items or anything? Okay, so there's a room with a safe in it somewhere that I have not found yet. Because there's this looks like a Christmas photo. Yeah, there's a safe in a room somewhere, but I don't know where that room is. And there's nothing else in here. So kind of want to go back to the dining room. I can't. Okay. I mean, I can. I would just take a really long time to get there, so. Okay. I still don't have any gems, but I do have the library that I can make, so I need to get some gems somehow. Okay, drafting strategies, the potential within, gems, gems, gems. Although many architects employ different strategies when developing their house designs, most of them agree on one guiding principle. Have gems while drafting. One of the most common... Okay, so this is basically just a hints book. One of the most common ways architects draft themselves into a corner is by not having the resources they need when opening a new door. If you lack the gems to consider all three presented options, you may be forced to draft a room you do not want. To avoid this predicament, focus on drafting rooms that grant you gems and prioritize acquiring gems as early in the day as you can. Make sure you check for gems in the room you're in before clicking the door. I do this way too much. If you see gems for sale in any of the shops, buy them. Don't pass up the wine cellar even if you're not thirsty. There's no such thing as too many gems. Think about saving some gems for emergencies. I try to only spend them if I really need a room. So this is just hints on how to build, which I actually can use. I never draft passageway on the first 5 ranks. It's a simple strat that has served me well. When you begin drafting a house, it's important to start each day with a solid foundation. Draft early ranks first. A very common mistake beginners make is drafting in a straight line north, which is what I've been doing. I feel now they're calling me out. Ignoring the many unopened doors they have left behind in the entrance hall and rooms of the early ranks. When these architects reach the higher ranks, they quickly discover they do not have enough keys or gems to continue. Their day usually ends by returning to the lower ranks to draft from the doors they skipped, only to find rooms and items that would have made all the difference if they had only been found earlier in the day. As the layout to the right demonstrates, even a path of rooms that snakes through the house does not... You're leaving lots of unopened doors on the ranks behind you. Basically, it's telling me to fill out the lower ranks first. Another aspect to consider when planning your house is the order in which you draft rooms. For instance, if you draft cloister before terrace, you will be down 3 gems, but if you draft them in reverse order, cloister would be free. Identifying a synergistic pair of floor plans is an essential first step, but determining the optimal order for drafting those rooms will provide you with an additional advantage. Okay, other floor plan combos. Yeah, I know nursery and bunk room work together, but I didn't realize that until I found out that bunk room counted as 2 bedrooms. Yeah, office and conference room. Attic and workshop. I've never even gotten the attic. Foyer and great hall. I have never gotten either of those. Making a connection. 2-pair combos aren't the only form of synergy. Okay, maybe this... Okay, so this explains how the heck that dark room thing works. You'll find some floor plans only work by drafting other specific rooms. These rooms aren't powerful on their own, but become very useful when their connectivity is eventually discovered. The utility clause doesn't do anything by itself, but can literally power up or down other rooms you've drafted in your house. The dark room turns lights back on after blowing a fuse. What? I don't understand. I'm gonna write that down, but I don't understand it. Dark room. Oh, wait. Does it mean that I can actually see in the room if I blow a fuse? Hold on. Okay. One of the more simple examples, her ladyship's chamber. Don't know what that is. Has synergy with Lady Epson's other two rooms, her boudoir and walk-in closet. Oh, that's what the boudoir is used for. So every time, okay, so I'm supposed to build that first and then build this. Okay. The boiler room connects ducts from room to room to run steam power to specific destinations in the house. The laboratory, garage, laundry room, furnace, and pump room all have uses for steam power. So basically, building the boiler room before I have any of those other rooms is a waste of time. Or well, I guess I need to make sure I build those once I get the boiler room. Speaking of pump room, this room controls the water level throughout rooms in the estate and can interact directly with the pool, aquarium, greenhouse, kitchen, and several other features located out of the main house. Okay. Bunk room also counts as 2 rooms. This will increase the amount of steps granted by master bedroom. Okay. Each time you solve a puzzle in billiard room or parlor, the difficulty will increase slightly the next time you draft that room. Day after drafting freezer, it enters an automated cooldown refreezing cycle during which it cannot be drafted for another 24 hours. When in doubt, draft rooms you've never seen before. Even if you do not think the rooms are very useful, they still may hold useful clues and information that may help you on your journey. This was actually really useful. I'm glad I did that. Okay. Can I get another book? Kimberly Thompson in September of 93, and then, oh, it's November 15th. Okay. Good to know. So I guess that's one thing I haven't been doing, is I haven't been focusing on building rooms I haven't seen before. Yeah, I think in that case, I probably should go back. How many steps is that? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. That put me at 20 steps. I think I can do that. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. What rank am I at? Rank 6? Alright, well, I'll use the key here. Sledgehammer? Yeah, this wouldn't, I mean, I don't really have a choice. Yeah, this fucking sucks. Because, I mean, I get the sledgehammer, but yeah, I can see why building the passageway was a bad idea. I mean, I guess I'll build the bunk room, because maybe I can use this later for something. Alright, well, there were 2 bananas in here. That's helpful. It gives me some steps back, at least. Problem is now, I basically have to... I don't have a key, so I don't think I can progress any further. Yeah. I can see why they say, yeah, you should keep gems on you. Because having gems makes it so that I'm not stuck building rooms that kind of block me in. So, yeah, I can see why they said, yeah, building, yeah, it's locked, so we're stuck. Alright, well, that's the end of this run. Yeah, alright, well, call it a day. But that book definitely helped. It helped at least help me figure out what I should be doing in the early game. So yeah, I should try to focus on rooms that I haven't seen before. Alright, yeah, we're doing the den. I'm following their instructions. We're focusing on gems. And we're going to try to do what they suggested, where I just focus on one rank at a time, like one level of the map, instead of trying to go all the way up. Box is the middle box. The gems are in the middle box. This box is the middle box. False, false, true. Okay. Here. Sure, courtyard, I'll take that. That's a metal detector? A metal detector. Greater chance of finding keys and coins. Unfortunately, that does not help me with the shovel problem. Alright, bedroom. Oh, I got the car keys, so that's useful for the garage. Also, I like how it beeps when I get near the metal. I don't have to actually open up my inventory for anything. Walk-in closet has 4 items. Costs 1 gem. Yeah, I'll do that. E. Compass. E-card. And a gem. Okay. We're done with this side of the map. Let's go to the den. bedroom? Sure. Any gems in here? No. What this? Hallway, corridor, or kitchen? Hallway. Connect the two sides of the house. Let's go back. Go north. Nook, guest bedroom, or observatory. How many stars do I have? I can't see it. Shoot. I think I was at 4 stars or 3 stars. I think I was at 3 stars. So I think I'm going to do the observatory. I think it gives me a gem. Let me check and see. Oh no, I was at 4 stars. Shit. Okay, well, I messed up. Wish it let me look at that before I did anything. Oh no, I was at 4 stars. Never mind. So I got a gem out of that. I'll take that. Alright, and then let's go back to the hallway. Oh shit. Whoops. Do the west wing. And what about this? Closet, pantry, veranda. Greater chance of finding items in green rooms. Costs 2 gems. I think I'm gonna go with the closet for right now. A silver key. Unlocking a door with the silver key leads to a room with many doors. Cool. Alright, let's go to the hallway. Nursery, utility closet, spare room. Whenever you draft a bedroom, gain 5 steps. Nah. Oh, there was a coin in the corner. Oh, they really want me to build this bedroom, huh? Well, shit. Now let's do the bedroom. Fine. Magnifying glass. Inspect documents of the estate more closely. Oh. Oh, okay. So I can just use this to look at stuff? Alright. The garage gives me 3 keys, but it also blocks off the, shoot. Yeah, I have to build the chapel. Do the pantry. Special keys? Uh, yeah, let's do the silver key. Why not? Conference room. Whenever items will be spread throughout the house, they are placed in this room instead. Weight room means you have your steps. Chamber of Mirrors. You can now draft second copies of rooms you already have in your house. I've never done the Chamber of Mirrors before, so sure, why not? Why is it beeping? Oh, there's coins on something. There's a table over there. But I can't get to it. Like, yeah, there's like a whole table with money on it, and I can't seem to fucking get to it. Yeah, hold on. Do I just press this button? Press it again, what happens? Nothing? It closes? Okay. So I just... Hello? I'm confused. How do I... Oh, it's a dead-end room. God damn it. Okay. I thought it had doors on it. So, like, how do I interact with this room, then? Like, I don't understand. Yeah, I can't do anything in here. Yeah, it looks like there's a door there. Oh. Oh, yeah, I see. So, yeah, I have to, there's that button opens this mirror. That button opens this mirror. The center button probably opens all four of them. This button opens, okay, I see. Damn, okay. Well. Yeah, it looks like I need to have rooms on all sides of it. Oh, that fucking sucks. Yeah, like this. Okay, so... Now I gotta walk all the way back there to get to the money? Man. Oh, this is terrible. Alright, what about this button? Okay. I see. Damn. That's a good room. Like, I'm... It's giving me a lot of stuff. I gotta use the key. Another observatory, I guess. Rooms with 4 doors are more common today. That's helpful. Alright, and here, what do we got? What the hell does the cloister do? I don't remember. But it costs 3 gems. That sounds expensive. I've never used it, so I guess we're gonna follow the rule of building rooms I've never done before, so can't hurt, I suppose. What the hell is this? Oh boy. Wait. I didn't think that was gonna work. Shit. Well... Select a floor plan to draft. Shit. I guess we'll do the hallway? I can't make this. So I do need more gems though. Should I do the parlor? I'm running out of gems. Or I am out of gems. Not I'm running out. I am out of gems. Like, I want to get down to that other side of the Chamber of Mirrors. I feel like I should do the hallway. It'll give me more options to connect with. I'm just pressing all the buttons to see which one opens the middle. Man, this is a lot of money. Oh, I guess none of them open the middle? Or do I need to have a door on the other side? Yeah, I probably need to have a door on the other side. Do I have a kitchen? Is there anywhere I can get some food? Because I'm running low on steps. I'm at like 20. I don't see anything. So I guess we're just going to have to keep going. I'm going this way. Use my last key. 7 locked doors? Fuck off. No fucking way. I don't have a choice. I have no keys. Oh, fucking hell, man. Oh, jeez. I don't want to do this because I'm gonna have that's gonna leave me with 10 steps, and I don't have steps to waste at this point. I gotta use this. They're all fucking locked. I should have built the weight room. Damn it. Locked. Please tell me this other door isn't locked. I'm begging you, please don't be locked. I gotta do the billiard room. Is there any food in here? Anything? Nothing? Damn. Okay. Alright. 18. 6. 10. Purple? What the fuck is purple? Division? Is it 3? Okay, so purple is division. Okay. Alright, wrote that down. Alright, so 11 plus -1 is 10. 10 times 2 is 20. Divided by 4 is 5. 2 keys! Let's go! Thank God. Back to the Great Hall. I need a kitchen. I need something to give me steps, like right now. I'm panicking. The fact that there's 7 goddamn rooms. Oh, they're just locked rooms? Like, the doors are just... Oh. Um, archives. I'm trying to get to that, the other side of the Chamber of Mirrors. Yeah, alright. Now I'm realizing I need to start building kitchens. They're actually useful now that I'm making progress and running low on steps. Okay, this is a new room. Marigold wins Herald Literary Honor. Oop. Move that over. Popular children's writer Marion Marigold adds yet another feather to her scholastic cap when she that her picture book Swimbird has been chosen as the Herald Literary Medal Illustrated Book of the Year. This is Marigold's second time winning the prestigious honor. The previous medal was, of course, her debut effort. She's no stranger to the public eye. Even before her literary successes, the niece and closest living relative of Baron H.S. Sinclair, Mary began using Marigold as a pen name to free her from the political associations that one might make with the Sinclair family. Also, this music is really ominous. Swimbird author never considered herself success. She confided, "My son was the one that actually got me to start writing. I had always challenged myself to never tell him the same story twice at bedtime, and so as we ran out of books we owned, my imagination had to take over from there." Marigold has elaborated in previous interviews that her debut book, Red Prince, oh, she wrote that book, is based on her son and his inflexible love of the color red. A statement that has been held with much skepticism by the many pundits that viewed the book as a rather thinly veiled political critique of the Royalist Party and their unwavering blind loyalty to the throne. Oh shit, here we go. Here we go. I'm just like using the magnifying glass to see if there's anything useful to look at. August 22nd, 1985. January 27th, 86. Publisher and author detained by Red Guard questioned. Caleb Manning and his publisher Philip White were two of 36 names that appeared on a leaked dossier naming them a person of interest in the Trinsdale bombing that killed 4 people last Tuesday. And when was this? November 11th in 86. Although no group has come forth to officially take responsibility for the attack, it is widely believed that the authorities to be the work of the insurgent group RLCF, who called themselves the Children of Blackwater. Ruffington Press was quick to dismiss the rumors in a statement released on Friday, maintaining that the popular author and Mr. White were simply victims of an unfortunate happenstance, whatever that means. This would not be the first time that the publishing house has defended a rogue employee. 3 years ago, an associate editor with the company was arrested for criminal conspiracy, though the charges were later dropped. Marigold drops publisher, local author, and popular personality. Marion Marigold has announced a split with her long-term publishing partner, Ruffington Press, citing personal reasons. The announcement came after the arrest last week of fellow author and colleague Caleb Manning, whom Marigold has past referred to as her mentor, friend, and confidant. Marigold is the third prominent writer to distance themselves from the publisher this week. I'm just like using the magnifying glass to see if there's anything at all. Doesn't look like it. Alright. Manning and White at press function was seen at the corner, suspicious bag under waved. Oh, it's a snippet. This is the third, as anticipated, charge of the crown. Manning was the last. Trial begins on, expected to last up to blank with grand treason. Okay. Mary Matthew Jones, the author and illustrator whose fanciful stories are written under the pen name Marion Marigold. Oh, wait. Is that my mom? I don't think so. No, his last name is Baker, I think. Was last seen by a close friend around 3:45 p.m. Friday, getting into a carriage after a late Excuse me. A late luncheon date at the 100 Bells Tea Room in Trinsdale. Mrs. Jones never arrived home and the carriage driver cannot be located. Family and local authorities are very concerned but have not deemed the case foul play. It's an out-of-character incident at this point and we are seeking information. God, this is a lot. Priceless jewels stolen in dramatic royal museum heist. Thieves in the royal capital of Fen Aries have broken into one of the crown's fabled closed exhibits. These lavish rooms have historically been reserved exclusively for the use of the aristocracy and high peerage, and access has never been granted to those outside noble circles. At least not until today, as local police and forensic experts have been spotted in virtually every corner of the museum grounds dredging for clues. The museum authorities said that they were alerted in the middle of the night by reports of several masked intruders seen breaching the south wall and brandishing firearms. The intruders broke into the museum, subdued the royal guard, and disabled the security system. By the time the militia arrived on the scene, the burglars had simply vanished. Although an official registry of the lost jewels has not been publicly announced, among the treasured artifacts rumored to be stolen is the renowned ruby crown of Arinda Aries, the priceless crown jewel whose material worth pales in comparison to its historic value. If these rumors are true, the evidence may suggest that the theft was politically motivated. Huh. Okay. That's a lot. I need a kitchen. Tell me there's a kitchen somewhere, please. Shit, there is no kitchen. Alright, well, let's just do the storeroom. I do need gems, so we'll do the storeroom. Alright, can we do this opposite door? Kitchen? No, we're just gonna do the archive floor plan. Fucking A, it's the utility closet. That's not helpful. Alright, kitchen? Oh, you gotta be kidding me. You gotta be kidding me. Alright, well, I mean, I get my key back at least. Also, yeah, what is my character's name? I don't remember. Okay, so now we're gonna build this door to the right. Oh, there's another key on, there's a key on the floor. Oh, that's nice of them at least to give me that. I have 23 gold. I need a kitchen, something to spend my money on. Another parlor. So you lose a step for every room you walk in? Yes. This is the blue box. The blue box is true. The blue box is empty. True, true, false. This is the blue box, so that's where the gems are. Yeah, every time I go into a room, I lose a step. If I hit 0 steps, the day ends. Please, I'm begging you, a kitchen. A pantry? I'll take a pantry. There's food in the pantry. I'll take that. Yeah, there's an apple. I can work with an apple. I'm just looking to see if there's any, like, food places on the map at all. Doesn't look like it. Okay. This room can rotate? That's amazing. I'm building this. I can just rotate the... That's cool. That's really helpful. Unfortunately, I don't have time to go back, so we're just going to have to keep going forward till I can get a kitchen. Like, I literally have no time. I can't go back. We're just moving forward because there's nothing else to do. Shit. Can't build this, so it has to be this or this. The problem is I can't see what this is. So if I open this and there's no food in there, we're done. The run's over. So I'm banking on this being something useful. Conference room. I mean, it's not something I've built before, so... And it does allow me to progress. What is this? Safe code 9083. I don't think this is correct, but I'm going to write it down anyway. I don't know where this safe is, but I have the code for it. 9083. Reminder, after meeting adjourns, take all conference notes and place them in the office safe. Okay, so it's in the... There's a safe in the office. Let me write that down. In office. So I guess next time I do a run, I'm going to build the office. See if this code works. And there's another apple. Alright, spreading items. Some special rooms allow you to spread items throughout your house. When items are spread, they are immediately placed in several of the rooms currently on your estate. However, if you have a conference room, spread items are gathered in that room instead. You see. I guess we're going up. I'm sad. I don't have gems. Oh, okay, so I guess in the beginning of the game, I guess early game, you need to focus on having on getting gems. Mid game, you need to get keys. Or maybe money and keys. And then late game, you need keys. Like every room towards the end seems like it's locked. And requires you to have keys. Please put some food behind this door. I'm begging you. 12. Okay, let's see. Did I find a shovel? No, not in this run. I have not found a shovel. When I finish this puzzle, I have 7 steps left, and we're like near the end of the map, and I'm panicking because I'm like, I have 27 gold and nothing to spend it on. All right, hold on. So we got 3 and 4 is 12. 12 divided by 2 is 6. All right, so we got 3 plus -2, so that's 1. 1 times 20 is 20. 20 divided by 10 is 2. Oh, that was wrong? Okay, hang on. Did I read that incorrectly? 12. 3 and 4 is 12. Divided by 2 is 6. Okay. 17. I read that wrong. 17 minus 15 is 2. 2 times 20 is 40. 40 divided by 10 is 4. More keys. Well, we made it to the antechamber at least. Oh, fuck off. You're kidding me. I can't get to the antechamber. Are you serious? They really did me like that? Oh, come on. All right. I have 7 steps left. What I can do is I can build the library. No, that won't. I was going to say, can I build the library and come back? No, that's not going to work. The bunk room doesn't do anything for me. Yeah, this is it. I think the run's over. Unless I can... I have to build something. So I have to build something. So I guess I'll do the bunk room. And what I'll do is, let's see, I have 7 steps. I got 1, 2, 3, 4. I can come back here, rotate the rotunda, so I can build a room here and then try to progress this way. See if that'll work. See if that'll give me something. Alright, push the button. Push the button again. All right. Here we go. Kitchen? Oh, thank God. Thank God. Oh, we got some, we can, this is, I think this is salvageable. I got a pizza. Gives me 20 steps. Alright, we're at 23 steps. Is this winnable? I think we can still do this. Alright. Alright, north. Locked. Fuck. Shit. Alright, we're going back to the billiard room. Yeah, we gotta go back to the billiard room. Yeah, we can do this. And, yeah, go in here. Turn the room again. Wait, no, is this door, is this open? It's open. Okay, so I can do this. Go left, left, up. All right, here. Open this door. Oh, it's locked? Man. Okay. Shit. I was trying to reduce the amount of steps I had to take. Let me see. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Let me think. I think I have to, I have to rotate this room again. All right, one more. All right, we go back, go to the parlor, straight this way. And I know that, like, technically I bet 3 hours, but I'm really close, and I'm just like, I want to see if we can actually make it to the end. Billiard room. I solved that puzzle. Open this door. Laboratory? I can't build the laboratory. I gotta build the West Wing. Alright, up this way. Library? Can I check out another book? Perfect. EPC. I already picked up this. Let me do this. Yeah, let me pick this because this is reminding me that there's that stupid little postcard in the bedroom like all the time. So I want to see what the hell is going on with that, and I think this might help me. So we're gonna do the Sightseer's Guide to Reddington. Marion Marigold. Now that I know that this is a person in our family, maybe I should pick this. History of Orinda. Caleb Manning. This is a person that worked with her. I think. No, let's do the Sightseer's Guide. Simon P. Jones. Okay, Jones is my last name. All right. It doesn't look like there is any stuff in here. I don't think. What is this? Oh, the scrapbook, right. Oh, right. These are the stats of my playthrough. So the first item I checked in was the Lucky Rabbit's Foot. My favorite floor plans are the parlor, the drawing room. Yeah. And contraptions I've made, none. Largest purchase was my club sandwich. Most avoided floor plans. The furnace, veranda, and the office. Yeah, so this is just like a stats section. Written as like a scrapbook, which I think is really cute. Yeah, this is my playthrough time. How many steps I've taken, how many keys I've used, how many gems I've used, gold I've spent, total rooms drafted, all this stuff. Yeah. So. Right, we continue. Gold and gems will not reset at the end of the day. They cannot be adjusted or used until tomorrow. Okay, so all of these, I think I might, because see, the thing is, if I do this, I'm out of money. Or like my run's over. I don't know what this is. Neither of these, I can't build this. So it's between the freezer and the floor plan. And this archive floor plan that I cannot see. Shit. Oh man. What should I do? Part of me is like, I should just stop this run and then save this for next time tomorrow, for the next run on the weekend. Like, save the 27 gold that I have not been able to spend so that I can start next run fresh. But I also am just like, what the hell is this? Nah, I think I'm gonna do the freezer. I don't know what this is, and I've never built this room before, so I should at least try it. Maybe there's something in here I can use. Maybe there's like a key in here. Oh, there's gems. And a key. Oh, you know what? I bet you if I... You know what? If I turned off the power... Where is the... If I turned off the power, I bet you this stuff would thaw out. And I could use them. Because, like, all of this is stuff I can use. Okay, so those pictures are important. Master Sinclair's personal freezer, not for staff use. Okay, so these pictures are important. Like this boat and this bat. I've seen them. Look at that. There's a key. There's a letter in there. I can't see what it says. Is it upside down? Thaw only in event of my death. Yeah, so like I need to, if I, okay, so this is actually a very important room because it has, look at that, 2 gems, a key, another key, and a letter from my grandfather. So, Yeah, this is a room that I'm gonna have to keep track of. All right. Well, yeah, the run's over, so that's it. But damn, man, we were so close. Look at that. We're right there. Ah, all right. Well, I think this is a really good, I think this is a good spot to stop either way. Yeah, like I can't do anything else. I don't think I built a utility closet. I don't see one. Yeah, I don't see a utility closet on my map. So, shame you locked yourself out of the mirror hall too. I didn't understand how it worked. And look at all these items I picked up. The metal detector. Wait, is there a coat check? Did I build a coat check? I don't think I did. No, I didn't. Damn. Yeah. Okay. Oh man, this is rough, but yeah. All right, so that's probably it then. So we're gonna call it a day. Yeah, tomorrow you awake to find the rooms of your state as well as your current inventory have been reset, with the exception of your frozen assets. So yeah, we're gonna call it a day. I'm gonna save and quit, but this was a really good run. I think that was probably my best run. Yeah, this rank 9 is the highest rank I've ever gotten to. So 84 steps. I found 6 items and built 8 new rooms. So I'm proud of myself for that one. But yeah, we're gonna save, quit, and I'm gonna go find myself something to eat because I didn't eat breakfast. I told myself an hour into the stream that I would stop and find myself something to eat, but man, I can't. I just was so locked in. I couldn't get up. Now I want to play. It's a really fun game. Like I think if you, I'm pretty sure it's on multiple platforms too. I don't know. It might be on the Switch. Honestly, let me look. I'm curious now. I know it's on PC, and I'm pretty sure it's on PlayStation. Is it on the Switch? I mean, I can smell that you made toast. I just was like, yeah, no, I assumed you were just making yourself something to eat. Is the moth still out there? Because I was going to go to the store and buy, like, something to, like, a spray or something to get it down from the wall. It's not? Okay. Do you know where it went? You probably don't know where it went. They moved and I don't know where it went. All right, well, that's fine. As long as it's not, somewhere. I'm, like, worried that I'm going to open a door and then it's just going to fly out. Well, all right, that's fine. What platforms is it on? It's on PlayStation, Xbox, and PC. So it's not on the Switch. I feel like it would be a really good Switch game too. What door would it sneak under? I mean, it's a moth. It can crawl. Like it has legs. It doesn't have to fly. But yeah, no, it's on PlayStation, PC, and Xbox. But if you have a Steam Deck, you can play it on the Steam Deck. So it's on there. But yeah, no, it's a really fun game. I'm really enjoying it. This is really like I'm having a really good time. Just the process of trying to get my way through, work my way through this is really fun. But yeah, I think that is it for me. I'm gonna go ahead and I'm gonna see if there's anybody on to raid. Let's see. It doesn't look like there's anybody on. You can set up Game Pass on your Steam Deck. I tried it. I think you need Game Pass Ultimate. I think you need Game Pass Ultimate to do the cloud gaming. I tried it on my Steam Deck, and yeah, I think you need Game Pass Ultimate for the cloud gaming stuff. Otherwise, it won't work. I don't know if that's changed, but last time I tried it, that's what it was telling me. So once I realized that, I just said, nah, never mind. It's not worth it. So I'm like, I'm not shelling out extra money for Game Pass cloud gaming. It's not worth it. So you tried last month? Yeah, no, I'm not. For me, that's not really worth it. I'm like, just in case I want to play on my TV in my living room. But I'm like, if I'm going to do that, I can just take my little mini PC and hook it up out in the living room and just plug it up to the TV that way. That should it'll do the same thing. So I'm just like, it's not really worth it. But yeah. I think you said Joskar streaming. You know what? Yeah, I haven't rated him before. I don't think so. We might as well. He's playing Fantasy Life, which I think is like I don't know what kind of game it is. A farming game. Uh, uh, like sim life game. I think. I don't know. But you guys could go say hi to him. Unfortunately, my bot is still dead, so or not dead. I've still got it turned off. I'm gonna turn it on probably like tonight or tomorrow. But I don't have the raid message or anything set up. But yeah. Thank you guys for coming by. Thanks Dimples. Thanks Splurty. Thanks Snow Monkey. I appreciate you guys hanging out. We'll probably be playing this again next weekend. I feel really bad because we're like near the end of Final Fantasy VII Rebirth, but like I'm really enjoying this. I'm like this is really fun. I enjoy the puzzle aspect and the back and forth of it. It makes me feel like I'm engaged with the game versus like Rebirth where I just felt like I was just kind of pressing the buttons to get through it so I could finish the story. But yeah, no, this is fun. Huh. I will probably also be doing weekly streams again, weekday streams, like the co-working streams. I did one last week. I'm probably going to do another couple this week just because it's my last full week of work and I'm trying to like dial back the amount of work that I'm doing so I could get back into like studying and preparing for interviews and stuff. So I'll probably be doing that this week. I might spend some time working on my bot on stream. We'll see. But yeah, otherwise, I will see